What's the one that Lee was all upset over? That's 132. 126.
That's the 16%.
No,
No,
the 132.
132.
132. It's the one at JPA
It's
that
a JPA one.
co-ashes.
That's why I'm confusing all of them. Okay, I'm reading.
I brought my beverage in a bottle today, so I don't spill it.
Yeah.
Hope it's not me again. Of course, it's warmer outside today, and so that helps, I suppose.
Okay.
Just slipped his mind for a minute.
Oh, okay. All right, well, are you ready to go?
I got posted.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, good morning, and welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting. We appreciate your attendance, and for the viewers, thank you for tuning in. For introductions, on my left is Commissioner Deb Shore and Commissioner Todd Wilchin. On my right is Commissioner Larry Hudkins and Commissioner Bill Avery, and I am Commissioner Roma Amundson, Chair of the Board. Will you join me now in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and Mr. Clerk, will you begin the agenda, please?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk's staff. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approved minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, January 13th, 2015.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through January 20th, 2015.
I move approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is new business, election of vice chair for the Lancaster County Board of Corrections.
Oh, that's, yes. We had a conversation about this.
Yes, we did, as a
We
matter of
did,
fact.
And we,
I was absent from last week, so
Yeah.
I know
right,
nothing.
right.
And
Okay, I will, it was an oversight that we did not select vice chair for the Board of Corrections when we did committee assignments. And so I move that we nominate Todd Wilchin to serve as vice chair of the Board of Corrections.
I would second that nomination.
And of course, we meet as the Board of Corrections once a quarter as part of our normal Thursday staff meeting. And I do believe that I'm serving as chair
you're
of
the
that
chair of that.
organization.
Yeah, you're the chair of that organization.
That
Okay.
entity.
So Todd Wilchin has been nominated for the vice chair for the Board of Corrections. Any discussions? Okay, please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins.
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is a resolution in matter of vacating Southwest 31st Street from the south right-of-way line of West Denton Road to the north right-of-way line of West Covered Bridge Road. The Bridges Addition, Lancaster County, Nebraska.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and approved that we moved and seconded, excuse me, that we approve this resolution. Is there any discussion?
Well, I think that normally we like to keep road right-of-ways open for future development. However, where this one lies, it would be very expensive for the county to ever open that area. It doesn't go, it's not a through connecting road, and in this case, it will allow further development of that area with what's already in harmony with already there. So I think it makes a lot of sense.
Any further discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is a recommendation from the county sheriff and the purchasing department to issue a purchase order to WatchGuard Video LLC for in-car camera systems from HGAC contract EF 04-13. Total cost of the purchase is $74,878.
Okay, and Jeff?
Jeff Blymeister, Chief Deputy for the Sheriff's Office. I just wanted to provide you guys with a little bit of historical information regarding our purchase of in-car cameras. Historically, the Sheriff's Office has not utilized any general funds to purchase in-car cameras. They come at a cost of approximately $5,000 per camera, and they typically will last anywhere from about 4 to 6 years before they have to be removed. So in the past, we've used the Nebraska Office of Highway Safety grant funding, diversion funds, and other grants that have been available at differing times throughout the history. We are currently making a transition from Digital Ally cameras, which is one brand, to WatchGuard cameras. Sergeant Brent Moore, Chris Laird, and Captain Joe Leffler have done extensive research, and we believe that this is the best option available for us moving forward, and also looking at future expansion of the technology of incorporating in body cameras with the in-car cameras, which, if you guys all know, is of movement nationwide. I do want to let you know that the $74,878 does not come at the expense of the taxpayers in any way. We are utilizing equitable sharing funds that have been forfeited through the federal system to pay for that entire amount. You'll also know that if you're an avid reader, as am I, of the critics surrounding the equitable sharing program nationwide, that on Friday, the Attorney General ended that program, or at least put significant restraints on that program. There's a whole host of reasons that are cited for that, but I do want to let you and the general public know that the vast majority of those reasons cited are not what the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office does. Since 2013, as part of our interdiction program, we've had approximately 52 cash seizures. 96% of those have been associated with a criminal indictment and arrest, which is one of the main criticisms against the program, is that the money's just forfeited, there's no arrest. Well, in a vast majority of our cases, that is not the case. Additionally, the equitable sharing program cites that they want to move this to the state level. The state of Nebraska does have forfeiture statutes in place. In 1999, the Nebraska Supreme Court ruled that charging a defendant criminally and forfeiting their assets was double jeopardy. We are, as far as my research shows, we are the only state in the United States where that occurs. So our hands are significantly tied by this movement by Eric Holder and others, not just him. But I do want to let you know that we are going to continue with our efforts, because we firmly believe we're making an impact on the criminal organizations as they traverse through our county and also nationwide. And we will be looking at other options to continue this movement in the future.
Well, Chief Deputy Blymeister, we certainly, over the years, your Lancaster County Sheriff's Office has had a stellar record in using these forfeited funds for good purposes, and you've always used it to upgrade and make the Sheriff's Office even more professional and proficient. And it will be indeed a sad day if you don't have access to these funds, and it'll be a direct slap on property taxpayers of Lancaster County, because we don't have sales tax or income tax, just property tax. So thank you for bringing this to our point, this information to our attention, and I think it's wise that you upgrade as many of these cameras as those funds will allow you to do, because it sounds like they're going to be hard to come by in the future.
Jeff, I thank you for that explanation. And that was definitely very detailed, and it certainly showed the history, so thank you. Do we?
Chair, may I
Yes.
ask a question? How many cameras are you going to purchase with this amount?
For this amount, and I apologize, Senator Avery, because we have other funding sources that are incorporated into the entire project. Roughly $8,000 from the Office of Highway Safety, and then funds from diversion. I believe that this plan is for 17 replacement cameras, and then we're putting them on a replacement schedule where we won't have to utilize forfeited funds, but we can use the grant options of the Nebraska Office of Highway Safety and Diversion. So the initial purchase is going to be approximately 17 cameras and the associated memory, the storage of the video, which is a ongoing cost and something we need to consider.
So how many vehicles do you have?
How many cruisers do we have that have in-car cameras in them? Approximately 40.
So you're not even getting half.
No.
Thank you.
I just had two questions really quick. With regard to equitable sharing, I know that that's something that I think we as a board and as maybe even a county and a state, that's something that we're going to have to look at, because obviously Nebraska is one of the states that is adversely impacted by this decision. And so I think that's something that I think we should probably maybe work with the county attorney and receive more information about, moving forward. But with regard to this, can you kind of speak, does WatchGuard Video, do they also do the body cams? This is something that over time we'll be able to integrate into the body cam that we're looking at in the future?
Absolutely. One, not the primary decision point, but one of the decision points based on their research is the fact that WatchGuard in 2015 will be releasing a body cam that can be integrated with these in-car video systems. Now, does that mean we're going to go out and purchase one for every commissioned deputy that we have? No. There are other factors that we need to consider: storage, maintenance, and policies that affect when are they turned on, when are they turned off. Many differing factors go into the purchase of the body cameras. Unfortunately, they don't solve every problem that may be portrayed as they solve them, I guess. So.
Well, Commissioner Wilton, that was a good idea to let the sheriff work with that, let the attorney work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any further discussion? Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have a motion?
I'd move approval.
Second?
Okay, it's moved and seconded that we approve this purchase order. This recommendation, I should say. Is there any further discussion? Call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3D is a recommendation from the Emergency Management Director and the Purchasing Department to issue a sole source purchase order to Northrop Grumman for a bronze robot upgrade. Total cost of the purchase is $82,819.
Okay.
Good morning, Jim David, Saver, Director of Lancaster County Emergency Management, and I have Inspector Don Gross from the Lincoln Bomb Squad here with me to answer any specific questions about this piece of equipment. I just wanted, for the board's benefit and my benefit, since it's my first time through this process, to explain the process on how this works. Again, this $82,819 sounds like a sizable sum, but it's not a direct cost to the taxpayers of Lancaster County. It's money that is administered by the Southeast region. Nebraska Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, each year they parcel out money to each of the regions in the state. Lancaster County is part of the Southeast region, and with that money, the region is required to establish a work plan to set out how that money will be spent. So that was one of the things Inspector Gross went through the request and approval process with the region to have this money allocated. It's on your agenda today because Lancaster County is the point of contact and the fiscal agent for the Southeast region. So if you had any specific questions about this robot upgrade, Inspector Gross is here to answer those. If you have any questions about the process, I will certainly address those to the best of my ability.
Yes.
Is it completely funded by this grant, or are there property tax dollars involved?
No, it's completely funded by the grant.
Thank you.
Do we have a picture of said equipment?
We do not have a picture of it as of yet, but it's the Ron's robot. I don't know if Roma, you know, but it's a 20-year-old robot, and we were fortunate enough that we got it from DRMO, and the FBI picked it up and gave it to us to have it in our possession. So it's about a $200,000 robot, but because it's 20 years old, then they have an upgrade program for it to bring it to current standards so that it can work with current technologies that are currently always being developed, both for the military and public service bomb squads.
Okay.
So with it, that's why we've requested to get the funds from the Southeast Pet Region to upgrade it because of that cost. But once we get it, it'll equate to a brand new robot with all new wiring, new cameras, everything about it will be brand new, new motors, servos, everything. So it'll be like getting something straight off the assembly line.
Be completely refitted.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
I'll wait till discussion.
Okay, any further questions? All right, well, do we have a motion to approve the recommendation?
Moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the recommendation. Any discussion?
Madam Chair, I just want to let everybody know, given my outside employment with Congressman Fortenberry's office, when issues like this arise involving a federal grant, I'm going to need to abstain
Sure.
to avoid the appearance of a conflict of interest.
Okay.
So I will be abstaining from this vote.
Any other discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Abstain.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 4 yes, 1 abstention. E is a maintenance agreement with the Cubel Material Handling in the amount of $2,160 for 3 power files located in the Clerk District Court's office. Term of the agreement is February 1st, 2015 to January 31st, 2016.
Move approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the maintenance agreement. Is there any discussion?
I'm surprised these things are still operating. How long have we had these, Larry? Those 3 power files over there?
I'm sorry.
How long have we?
How long those power files in the clerk of the district court's office? They're
Well,
been-
over 28 years, I can testify to that. And a number of times we've thought that we couldn't get them replaced, and we bought some used parts a couple times, so
Still?
they've certainly served the residents of Lancaster County very well.
Good. We have a motion and a second to approve this. Please call the roll.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3F is an amendment to an administrative service agreement between Lancaster County and the Prudential Retirement Insurance and Annuity Company for the 401A Lancaster County Employees Retirement Plan. The amendment reduces the revenue requirement for Prudential from 19 basis points to 10 basis points.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this amendment. Is there, oh, I'm sorry, did you have a comment?
I just wanted to thank Doug Sear, Kerry Egan, and the review committee for diligently working on this, and benefits accrue to all the employees of Lancaster County whenever we can get a better deal on our overhead.
Any further discussion? Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. G is amendment to an administrative services agreement between Lancaster County and the Prudential Retirement Insurance and Annuity Company for the 457B Lancaster County Employee Deferred Compensation Program. The amendment reduces the revenue requirement for Prudential from 19 basis points to 10 basis points.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this amendment. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3H is Public Employer Retirement Plan Annual Report for the Lancaster County, Nebraska 401A Employee Retirement Plan is required under Nebraska Revised Statute 23-1118, bracket 5A.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this report. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudkins.
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. I is an amendment to County Contract C-12-110 with Vogel Paint and Wax Company, Inc. for the annual supply of traffic paint. The amendment renews the agreement for an additional one-year term from January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2015.
I move that we agree to amend the county contract with Local Paint Wax Company.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this amendment. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Hudkins.
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Avery.
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. J is amendment to County Contract C-13-42 with Block and Company, Inc. for the annual supply of property bags. The amendment renews agreement for an additional one-year term from January 22nd, 2015 to January 21st, 2016.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this amendment to the county contract. Is there any discussion?
Can somebody tell me what a property bag is?
When somebody is incarcerated in Lancaster County Corrections, we have to put all their belongings in there, and it's been a problem in the old jail. Got a new system out there. Unfortunately, when there's more prisoners than we have property bags, well, we've got to expand those.
I get it.
You
Okay.
bet.
It's a good question. Is there any discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Shore.
Yes.
Avery.
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Hudkins.
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3K is an amendment to County Contract C-13-597 with Hot Oil and Propane for the annual supply of propane. The amendment renews agreement for an additional one-year term from December 10th, 2014 to December 9th, 2015.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this amendment to the county contract. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. L is utility permit number 1241, allowing Windstream Communications to perform cable installation for 170 West Sprague Road.
I move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the utility permit. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. M is utility permit number 1242, allowing Windstream Communications to perform cable installation and replace a bad section of cable on South 96th Street, just north of Panama Road in Holland.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the utility permit. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. N is utility permit number 1243, allowing Windstream Communications to perform cable installation to replace bad cable near 705 West Sprague Road.
I move approval of the utility permit.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the utility permit number 1243. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3O is an agreement with Christian Heritage for implementation of relationship workshops and parental involvement training. At the Lancaster County Department of Corrections, the county will pay $24,270 per year for the services. Term of the agreement is January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2016.
Move approval?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this agreement with Christian Heritage. Any discussion?
And if I could, these funds come up from our Keno Prevention Human Services Fund. This program is patterned after Destination Dad, which is currently run by Christian Heritage on the state level, and also a similar program at our Youth Services Center. And in hearing from our youth how much parents also could benefit from this program, we're running a pilot. It had to be a little bit different than the state system because we don't have our inmates in our facility as long as sometimes they do at the state level. So also a significant number of our inmates that are parents are estranged from their children and are required to have parenting classes before they can reunite. So this will take some steps towards accomplishing those goals.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3P is a contract between NMC Inc., Lancaster County, and the Lancaster County Public Building Commission for mobile electric generators for emergency and non-emergency use. Term of the agreement is 1 year from the date of execution by all parties.
Move approval?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this contract. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Q is a contract between Interconnect Inc., doing business as Interconnects, the City of Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the Lancaster County Public Building Commission for security camera equipment. The agreement is effective upon execution until November 30th, 2015, in accordance with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Contract 2307-14-4617.
Move approval?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this contract with these entities. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. R is a contract between A Street Auto Parts, the City of Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the Lancaster County Public Building Commission for vehicle equipment maintenance parts. Term of the agreement is 1 year from the date of execution by all parties.
Move approval?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this contract. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3S is a contract between CarQuest Auto Parts, the City of Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the Lancaster County Public Building Commission for vehicle equipment maintenance parts. Term of the agreement is 1 year from the date of execution by all parties.
I move adoption of the contract.
Second?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve this contract. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. T is a contract between Factory Motor Parts, the City of Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the Lancaster County Public Building Commission for vehicle equipment maintenance parts. Term of the agreement is 1 year from the date of execution by all parties.
Move approval.
Second?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve this contract. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. U is a contract between Utility Parts Service, doing business as Napa, Nebraska, the City of Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the Lancaster County Public Building Commission for vehicle equipment maintenance parts. Term of the agreement is 1 year from the date of execution by all parties.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this contract. Is there any discussion?
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. Really briefly, all of these are contracts for our annual supply of auto parts. And so although we do keep at any moment in time $200,000 to $300,000 in parts in our parts room that you guys have all seen, of course, that is the minimum that we keep. And so what's interesting about all these companies is over the last few years, they actually deliver the parts to us. Unless it's a real emergency in their regular parts run, so that we don't have to keep them in inventory. So it's very, very helpful to us. And so I just wanted you guys to be aware that's something we've continued to work with them on.
You bet. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Hudgens,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3V is a banquet contract with Green Gateau Reception Center at Windsor Stables for the Lancaster County Employee Recognition Breakfast on May 19th, 2015. The county will pay a $200 room charge.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this banquet contract with Green Gateau. Any discussion? Yes.
Well, I think the room charge is excessive, but when I look at the fact that we can use our own parking lot, don't have to go somewhere in the proximity, why, it's, it's probably what we have to do, but I do feel that that's an excessive charge.
Any other discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudgens,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. W is a political subdivision tort claim filed against Lancaster County Corrections by Hank Arculori for improper medical treatment in amount of $40,000.
Based upon the recommendation of the Director of Corrections, I move we deny this tort claim.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that we deny this tort claim. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Hudgens,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. X is a political subdivision tort claim filed against Lancaster County Corrections by Lawrence Harris in the amount of $37.50.
Based upon the recommendation of the Director of Corrections, I move we deny this tort claim.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we deny the political subdivision tort claim of $37.50. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Hudgens,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Y is a political subdivision tort claim filed against Lancaster County Corrections by Wesley K. Morris for lost or destroyed property in an amount of $45.
Based upon the recommendation of the Director of Corrections, I move we deny this tort claim.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we deny this tort claim in the amount of $45. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Hudgens,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 3Z is a political subdivision tort claim filed against Lancaster County Corrections by Michael Rentschler for improper medical treatment in the amount of $17.66.
Based upon the recommendation of Director of Corrections, I move we deny this tort claim.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we deny this tort claim in the amount of $17.66. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Hudgens,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 4 is consent items. Receive and place on file the county sheriff's monthly reports for December 2014.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the consent items to be placed on file. Any discussion?
No discussion on consent items.
No, okay. Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudgens,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak? Seeing none, let's move on to item 6.
Announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, January 22nd, 2015 at 8:30 a.m. in the Bill Luxford Studio of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold their next regular meeting on Tuesday, January 27th, 2015 at 10:30 a.m. in Room 112 of the County City Building with the Board of Equalization immediately following. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live. It is rebroadcast on Tuesday and Saturday on 5 City TV, Cable Channel 5. In addition, the meeting may be viewed on the internet at lancaster.ne.gov under 5 City TV Video on Demand or 5 City TV on YouTube.
Madam Chair, move we adjourn.
It's been moved that we adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded that we adjourn. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, and now we will begin the agenda for the Lancaster County Board of Equalization. Mr. Clerk, will you begin?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk's staff. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Also in attendance this morning is Scott Gaines from the County Assessor's Office. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve of the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, January 13th, 2015.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin, Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
I will move approval of the additions and deductions.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the additions and deductions. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is motor vehicle tax exemption applications for Oak Lake Evangelical Free Church, Sacred Heart Church, St. Joseph Catholic Church and School, Union College, and Wyuka Funeral Home and Cemetery.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 4 is appeal of personal property tax penalty by Kristen Dobsky, doing business as KMD Flurries.
Good morning, Scott Gaines, Deputy Assessor, Register of Deeds, recommending denial of this request. We get these frequently, but the board's authority is limited to adjusting penalties that were wrongly imposed or incorrectly calculated. In this case, it's just a we didn't know any better letter that you've got before you. So recommendation is for denial.
Okay, thank you.
I would move that with the explanation of the County Assessor Register of Deeds that we deny this claim.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we deny this appeal. Any discussion?
Did that, just one question. How much was do you know?
I don't have the dollar amount of the tax itself, but the penalty structure is the returns are due to be filed May 1st. If they're late, there's an automatic 10% penalty, and then that escalates to a 25% penalty upon filing after July 1. So.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Hudkins,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to County Board of Equalization business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Well, I do not see anyone here who is wishing to speak, so please proceed.
I move we adjourn.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Wilchin,
Yes.
Shore, Hudkins,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Roll.